and welcome to this vlog. Today we are at a nature reserve close to the sea. And as you can see behind me here, there are so many rose hips. It's crazy how many there are here. I was picking rosehip blooms, so the roses, the petals, to make the flower wine this spring. And I really made a mental note that I should go here and pick rose hips when they are ready to be picked. So that is why we are here. We are here very early in the season because we almost always get them when they're kind of squishy, and I really don't like to pick them when they're squishy. So I decided to come really early this year, and we want to pick them primarily really just for our animals. The horses really love them, and so do the goats, but I think the one that loves them most of all is our parrots. They really love the little kernels inside of them. So we are here today. My mom is helping us picking some because we need all the help we can, because it is a very cumbersome process picking rose hips. They have really big spines or needles, so it takes a lot of time to pick them. And we might do some ketchup or barbecue sauce with them. We'll see if we like the flavor, but primarily it is for our animals. As you can see, there are so many of the rose hips here behind me and around me. They're just everywhere here. So we have started calling this the Valley of the Rosehip, just because there's an incredible abundance of them here. I mean, this is just one area. I think the beach is, I don't know, 2 or 3 kilometers long, and it's just filled with these plants. So there's so many of them. So we don't feel bad about picking a lot. Usually, I think many Swedes pick them to make into soup. I haven't tried that, so I'm not going to say it's bad or good, but we might also try that this year. I'm not sure, but it's very common for Swedish people to go out and pick them, I think. But so far we are the only ones here picking, so we have it all for ourselves.
Treasure here.
Jag har den också, så jag får inte glömma det.
Nej. is our bountiful harvest. I am very amazed with how many we have gotten, and I think we're even going out the next coming weekend to pick some more. We really enjoy feeding our animals these because they really love them. The parrots absolutely adore them, and we took it quite personal this year with the weather being really bad in the early summer, because we have been through a dry spell in season before, and it was just traumatic for us. So we're really enjoying that we can freeze all these berries as is and then feed them to especially the goats through the winter, because we take them up in the stables. The horses are also gonna enjoy these a lot, and we're very happy for that as well. We haven't really gotten around to finding some premium hay for them yet, so we are very tense on that subject, but at least this is gonna be so nice for them. They're so high in C vitamin and vitamin A and D as well, so it's a really healthy snack for them, especially through winter. I think a lemon has about 50 milligrams of C vitamin, and these guys have 400 milligrams of C vitamin, so they are really packing in C vitamin, so they are very nutritious and they're good for the joints and everything else. So we're very happy that we have gotten so many. As I said, most of these berries are going in the freezer. We might still try and do some of that ketchup barbecue sauce we were thinking about. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm sure they're all gonna enjoy them very much, and I'm very happy and pleased that we got so many, especially this early in the season, because we almost always pick them in about October. And we were at the beach yesterday and we saw that they were already there. They were already like ready to pick, so we were like, oh, we need to go picking soon, so we don't get them at that squishy state we always do. So I'm happy we're out in good time, and we got so many of them. This is so lovely.
How about it? You want this?
Many bow.
Wait a minute. Hold it. There you go. That's a nice bird. All birds.
Benba, oh yes, it's the Seeb. Do you like it, green mean? Oh yeah, green mean. But it's so big. It's so big. Ja, hon ville sitta närmare honom och ha mat. Hi, Quillen. Can I interest you in some noops? Oh, you want some noops? Yum. Okay, that was smart. Hey. Take it easy. No. This guy is smart. Good guy. Oh, the goose likes them too. Mighty one.
Blueberry. Eller är det bär?
Jag vet inte om det är bär eller frukt.
Så hur skulle du vilja ha påsarna?
Halvfrit tror jag. This is our freezing bags. These are all the ones that are going in the freezer. I chose half a basket of rose hips that I'm gonna make into a puree. So that would mean I half them, I take out the kernels, and then I puree them. So I can maybe figure out if I want to do barbecue sauce or ketchup later. So yes, let's get these guys in the freezer. Well, let me tell you, if you're looking for a time-consuming job, it is cleaning rose hips for sure. These are all the seeds, and they're super cool to touch because they have these little hairs. And these are what I'm gonna cook the jam with for the basis of the ketchup / barbecue sauce. And we have about half of them left for tomorrow. We couldn't deal with them, so we left half for now. So it is time to make barbecue sauce. We chose barbecue sauce just so we have a little more flavor in it, and so we can maybe cure or even smoke some meats with it. I think it would be a very nice coating for some like barbecue or chicken wings or something. I think it's going to be very interesting. Now, I already made a few jars of this, and you can tell we have been eating it. And I was a little bit unsure about my barbecue sauce making skills. So I have a batch here of the peeled rose hips, and we're gonna cook that up instead of using what I have in the jars, just so we have some of this delicious jam, because it was very nice. I do have more rose hips, and I think I'm gonna make yet another type of jam, but this time with some sea buckthorn, because we do have a little bit more of the sea buckthorn out there, and I think that will be a very nice flavor pairing with the kind of orangey peachy flavor of the rosehip. So we are gonna get going. I'm gonna show you my ingredients. I was really surprised when I saw how easy the recipe for the barbecue sauce would be. So I do have my rose hips here. They are all free from kernels, as much as they can get. We got some nice ripe tomatoes. Unfortunately, ours are not ripe yet, so we had to buy some. Then I got us some spices for this, and I chose kind of a smoky flavor that isn't too hot, so we can add a little more spice if we want to, and an all-around just grill flavor. It has chilies and onions, garlic and peppers. And then we needed also some sugar, and the recipe called for kind of a brown sugar, so we chose the muscovado sugar. Not sure what it's in English. And we also have an onion, garlic and lemon. And we also have apple cider vinegar. Apparently you use a lot of this in it to make it less sticky. And I did realize when making this from the rose hips, this gets super thick and sticky. I did not use any pectin or any kind of thickening agent, and you can see that it is very thick. So I think we're gonna have a very nice sauce here. Det var många frön. So we started out easy with the onions and the garlic, just because it feels like a crime putting them in something that is gonna be sweet. So we're just starting off easy. There is onion and garlic in the spices as well, so we'll see how it goes. Here is the vinegar and the juice from a lemon, and on it comes. Hey, you are the captain of the spices, so if you go wrong, I can blame you. Gud! Kanske behöver mer socker. Is it? Oh my goodness, it is. Linus, we have made barbecue sauce! Whoa! Den låter ändå så bra sedan när jag lägger hundmaten. It is time to put the sauce in jars, and it tastes exactly like a barbecue ketchup would. It has so much ketchup flavor, it's crazy. We were very overwhelmed with how much like ketchup it tasted. So we are making a spicy arrabbiata from this sauce. I have my rosehip jam right here, and I thought that it was a little bit too big of a jar because we don't eat a lot of barbecue sauce on in one go, so I thought I would get another jar that is a little bit smaller. So here you see the difference. This one is 580 milliliters, so this would be a pint I think, and this one is 290 milliliters, so this is half of this one. So it's very cute and very small. Very nice. We haven't had this model before, so we're very happy to try a new shape of wet jar. So I strained the sauce. This is all the fiber that was in it, and now we are left with just a smooth sauce that I'm gonna put on these jars, and we're also gonna use some for the meat sauce that we're making, and then we're gonna water bath can them. Alltså det är så tjockt. Man ser när det kommer ut att det inte är tomat. För det blir orange. Eller hur?
Visst, det luktar väldigt gott.
Inte så mycket. Det räcker. When it gets on the pasta, you can really see that this is not tomato, because it gets like orange, an orange hue, or kind of the same hue as the jam. And I cannot believe, I mean, we put a few tomatoes in here, but there is like 50% rosehip in it, and you would think that this is just tomato. Very, very condensed and it has a very intense flavor. I guess it's the vinegar that makes it so ketchupy, and it tastes exactly what you would want a ketchup to taste like, and then it has a little more bite because we got it some chili as well, and it's just really delicious and tangy. Very nice. we only made a small batch of each, both the jam and the barbecue sauce, just as a test really to see if we liked it or not. There was no really reason to make a lot of it if we didn't like it, but we really did like it, and I cannot wait to make the jam into some pie maybe. I think that's gonna be really delicious as well. I think the best part, or the most satisfying part of making jams and jellies and whatnot, is to put it in the storage closet. It is absolutely the best. So we are definitely going out to get more rosehips. We have some rosehip bushes at home, but they're not really there yet. So we are going hunting for more rosehips at the beach, that is. So I was truly surprised that this tasted so much like tomato, just because there is more than half of the ketchup or barbecue sauce that we made is rosehip, and you do not taste it at all. It just tastes like super condensed rich tomato. So that was very surprising to me, and it feels so good that this plant or this berry is so abundant in nature that you can just go and get so many liters of it so easily and at no cost but the gas there. So we are definitely going to get more. It was really delicious on the pasta, so we're getting some. So I hope this gave you a little information about what you can do with rosehips and what we did with the rosehip.